breaking news from London has sent shockwaves across the global K-pop community. BTS members Jungkook and Taehyung, also known as V, have been spotted attending BLACKPINK's sold-out world tour concert in London, and the sighting has instantly triggered a storm of reactions worldwide. Fans across social media platforms are now speculating about the meaning behind their surprise appearance, with long-standing Liskook and Vsoo theories once again climbing to the top of trending searches. The atmosphere at Wembley was already electric, with thousands of blinks chanting, waving light sticks, and anticipating one of the most iconic nights of the Deadline World Tour. Yet, just before the spotlight hit the stage, sharp-eyed fans noticed two familiar figures quietly slipping into the VIP section. Jungkook, dressed in a casual black hoodie and cap, and Taehyung, wearing a chic coat and mask, attempted to keep a low profile. But within moments, their presence was recognized, and the stadium erupted with screams louder than the sound check itself. Fan cameras quickly confirmed what many had only dreamed of: Jungkook and Taehyung were indeed in attendance. Almost instantly, hashtags such as #LISKOOOK, #Vsoo, #Taekook at BP concert, and #BTSXBLACKPINK began trending globally. Within less than an hour, millions of tweets, posts, and videos dissected every second of their appearance, transforming what was already a historic concert into one of the most talked about events in K-pop history. While some celebrated this as a moment of unity between two of the biggest acts in the music industry, others dove headfirst into the world of speculation. Theories surrounding Jungkook and BLACKPINK's Lisa, collectively dubbed Liskook, surged back into the spotlight. Fan cams appeared to capture Jungkook's gaze during Lisa's breathtaking solo stage, sparking a wave of debate over whether his reaction hinted at something more than admiration for her performance. Meanwhile, Vsoo shippers, the fans who passionately believe in the bond between Taehyung and Jisoo, were quick to point out the timing of Taehyung's smile during Jisoo's solo song Flower. The ripple effect was immediate. Old interviews resurfaced, clips from award shows re-emerged, and even casual behind-the-scenes footage was dug up to support various theories. Some fans pointed out that Jungkook had previously chosen songs that Lisa once recommended, while others highlighted how Taehyung's recent fashion choices mirrored Jisoo's European-inspired photo shoots. For many, London was no coincidence. It was the perfect backdrop for a night that reignited long-standing connections between BTS and BLACKPINK. The speculation only grew stronger as the night went on. During Lisa's powerful dance break, some fans claimed Jungkook leaned forward with visible focus, his expression shifting as though caught in the moment. Others insisted Taehyung was subtly nodding along to Jisoo's vocals, his movements barely noticeable yet enough to drive Vsoo fans into a frenzy. And the theories didn't stop there. Online communities began analyzing flight schedules, Instagram posts, and even Spotify playlists, weaving together a narrative that these appearances were more than coincidence. With both groups being global icons, every detail was magnified, every gesture interpreted, and every smile questioned. But beyond the speculation, one undeniable fact stood tall: this was a cultural moment that blurred the lines between two powerhouse fandoms. Blinks and ARMYs, often portrayed as rivals in online debates, found themselves united in excitement, sharing clips, reactions, and emotions in real time. The sight of Jungkook and Taehyung cheering inside a BLACKPINK concert became symbolic of a new era of openness in K-pop, where barriers between fandoms could be broken, if only for one unforgettable night. As the concert reached its climax with BLACKPINK delivering their explosive encore, the cameras once again shifted to the BTS members. Jungkook and Taehyung were seen applauding, smiling, and clearly enjoying the performance. Fans who were present in the arena described the moment as surreal, watching two of the biggest names in K-pop blending into the crowd, sharing the same admiration as thousands of blinks. Back online, however, the frenzy refused to settle. Theories multiplied, edits flooded TikTok, and YouTube live discussions stretched late into the night. Was this appearance a carefully planned show of support, a coincidence born out of friendship, or a silent nod to deeper connections? no one knows for sure. What is clear is that this event has re-energized the global conversation about Liskook and Vsoo, pushing their names back into the headlines and ensuring that the debate will not die down anytime soon. For now, both Jungkook and Taehyung have remained silent, letting the speculation swirl without interference. Their quiet presence at the concert, however, speaks volumes, because in the world of K-pop, even silence can create the loudest noise. As we wait for potential statements, interviews, or future hints, the only certainty is that London has just given us one of the most unforgettable K-pop crossovers of the decade. Whether you are a Blink, an ARMY, a Liskook believer, or a Vsoo supporter, one thing is undeniable: the night Jungkook and Taehyung attended BLACKPINK's concert will be remembered as a milestone in fandom history. And now, the question is left to you. Was this a simple gesture of support between friends and colleagues, or a carefully timed spark meant to keep theories alive? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you want more updates on the biggest moments in K-pop, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next twist in this unfolding story. Because if history has taught us anything, it's that in K-pop, the story is never truly over. Outside Wembley, the frenzy didn't stop once the final song ended. As thousands of Blinks poured out of the stadium, fan groups gathered in clusters, still buzzing about what they had just witnessed. For many, the highlight of the night wasn't only BLACKPINK's jaw-dropping performances, but also the fact that Jungkook and Taehyung were in the same space, watching and cheering just like everyone else. Fans who had managed to capture blurry selfies with the BTS stars in the background proudly uploaded them online, sparking a wave of viral posts that were shared across every platform imaginable. In Seoul, Korean media quickly picked up the story. Headlines like "BTS member spotted at BLACKPINK concert," theories resurfaced, dominated morning broadcasts, while entertainment panels debated the significance of the sighting. Industry insiders commented that it's not unusual for idols to support each other, but even they admitted that the combination of these particular members, Jungkook and Taehyung, watching BLACKPINK together in London was a rare, almost cinematic moment. Major outlets in Japan, Thailand, the Philippines, and Indonesia followed suit, translating the story and amplifying the hype. Western media wasn't far behind either. US entertainment portals highlighted the event as proof of K-pop's global dominance, noting how one concert had united fans across continents. Music journalists pointed out that such cross-group appearances only add to the mystique of idol culture, where every move, every glance, and every silence is open to interpretation. Meanwhile, online forums turned into digital detective boards overnight. Fans slowed down fancams frame by frame, analyzing the angle of Jungkook's gaze, the timing of Taehyung's claps, and even the color of their outfits. Threads dedicated to Liskook grew by thousands of comments in a matter of hours, with believers pointing to hidden signals that linked back to Lisa's previous interviews and Jungkook's livestream playlists. On the Vsoo side, supporters argued that Taehyung's expressions lined up perfectly with Jisoo's solo performance, treating the overlap as proof of a deeper connection. What's remarkable is how these theories didn't just stay in niche corners of fandom spaces, they broke into mainstream conversations. TikTok edits mixing Jungkook and Lisa moments, or Taehyung and Jisoo smiles, racked up millions of views overnight. YouTube reaction channels jumped on the topic, with live streams discussing nothing but Liskook and Vsoo reaching thousands of viewers at a time. Even casual listeners, who might not follow shipping culture closely, found themselves drawn into the conversation because of how quickly it spread. Adding to the chaos, paparazzi-style photos of Jungkook and Taehyung leaving the venue circulated online, showing the two stars escorted by staff through a side exit. Some fans swore they noticed Lisa's team departing at a similar time, while others claimed Jisoo's van was parked nearby. Whether these were coincidences or carefully orchestrated schedules remains unknown, but the speculation only deepened. Within 24 hours, Google search trends confirmed the surge. Keywords like Liskook London, Vsoo concert moment, Jungkook Taehyung BLACKPINK, and BTS at BLACKPINK tour skyrocketed into the top ranks globally. On Twitter, trending lists were flooded with phrases mixing both fandoms, with heated debates running non-stop. Some armies defended Jungkook and Taehyung's right to simply enjoy a concert without endless speculation, while others admitted that the sight of them together with BLACKPINK's energy was simply too powerful to ignore. Theories even began branching into future possibilities. Could this be a prelude to an upcoming collaboration? Might BTS members appear again at other BLACKPINK tour stops? Fans highlighted that London has historically been a symbolic stage for both groups, BLACKPINK achieving record-breaking shows, and BTS also selling out stadiums in the city. To have both worlds collide in this particular location only intensified the sense that history was being written. At the heart of it all, though, was emotion. Fans shared heartfelt posts about how meaningful it was to see two of the biggest forces in K-pop indirectly supporting each other, breaking down imaginary barriers between fandoms. One viral tweet captured the sentiment perfectly. "For one night, we weren't ARMY or Blink, we were just fans, screaming for the music we love." As dawn broke in Asia and America, the story still refused to fade. Entertainment networks promised follow-up coverage, YouTubers teased new theory breakdowns, and fans refreshed social media feeds waiting for any possible comment from either BTS or BLACKPINK members. Silence, once again, became its own kind of confirmation, fuel for endless speculation. And so the night ended, but the conversation had only just begun. What started as a concert in London transformed into one of the most talked about cultural crossovers in years. Jungkook and Taehyung's quiet presence at BLACKPINK's show has now become immortalized, not just as a simple sighting, but as a global moment that reignited theories, united fans, and reminded the world of the unstoppable influence of K-pop. The question remains, was this destiny, coincidence, or strategy? Only time will tell. Until then, the legacy of this night will continue to grow, whispered in theories, shouted in hashtags, and replayed endlessly through the lenses of millions of fans around the world.